Splorgus. Scrabbity dabbity. What up? Snulch. Oh, Snulch is a good one. I was doing good, but I'm doing better with Snulch in my life. How are you doing, John? Snulch. Fuck yeah. But yeah, once more into the mansion. Yeah, happy to ask. Glad to hear you well. I spent most of last stream looking for a filing cabinet key. And I found one. And it was the wrong one! So I've looked up where the filing cabinet key that I need is, and I have to tell you, I don't know how I missed it, but I was never going to find it. And you'll understand what I mean in just a moment. But then we're going to take the filing cabinet key to the filing cabinet, and then we're going to read a thing that I know is there, but I don't actually know the contents of. Cool. Blue house. Alright, so the key, you'll remember this tunnel. This tunnel goes to a bunch of locked doors, locked in different ways. And at the end is a blue door that was sealed. And inside it was the book that I thought was the ending. But we'll assume I've found everything on that side of the doorway. But right here in the dark, amidst these things that I swore I looked at, is this filing cabinet key. But I'm telling you, I don't know how I missed it the first time. I believe, probably incorrectly, that it wasn't there. And I guess none of the times I went past it, I had a metal detector go off. Which is apparently a thing, which is very unlikely. I went down there a lot of times. Metal detectors are not that rare. Well, maybe in real life, but, where's my voice at today? Anyway, down here in the deep dark pit, past the secret bookshelf exit, over here, through the river and through the woods, is a filing cabinet. To the Baroness of Mount Holly for her own hand. Numeric cores. By the Third Era, numeric cores had fallen completely out of favor and were no longer being included in proofs by serious arithmeticians. This concept, once considered sacred, was now regarded as an over-engineered concept that only served to slow further advancements in the field, as Philip Wilkins once famously put it. Snulch. Steps to find a numeric core. Take any number with 4 or more digits. Without changing the sequence, split that number into 4 smaller numbers. For example, 86455 becomes 86455, but there's spaces. Next, assign each a different color, resulting in a valid mathematical equation that produces the smallest whole number possible. The first number should always be assigned teal to begin with a positive number. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number you obtain that is less than 4 digits is considered the numeric core of the larger number. Yes, thank you, Auntie Grim. Welcome in. And don't know how long I was muted, and I hope it wasn't long. So thanks. Anyway, here's the family core. MCCXIII. I had to clear my throat. My voice is being a little weird today.
And I guess I could just sound like this if I wanted, but...
So I've got this little piece here, which I'm still not showing because I got confused. Oh, I was locked in. Let's not get it twisted. I was locked in. So this is our MCCXIII. And then we have a blue note somewhere.
You're awake. How about that?
Hey, thanks for the follow. I keep those. Oh, this little guy here is a new from Chrono Trigger. My friend Random Rings drew it and said I could use it, and so I use it. Anyway, I was looking for my blue tents, and then it was in the mechanarium. A lovely blueberry is also good. Very cute's really the important factor for me. So we've got this other one that says, on the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral. The rest are each 2 numerals. A lovely Newberry. If I close this one, will it switch to this one? Here we go, perfect. So that's leads us to M, C, C, X, I. Somewhere else, we've got one that says something not useful. I remembered what it says. It says the family core can only be unlocked by the sum of its digits, which is different. That comes later, I think. My phone is ringing. All right. How do I... Okay. So if we've got that... Unfortunately, I know what the answer is. I just don't know how to get there. To Auntie Grim, because you weren't here. Oh, it's a little gay.
How about that?
Welcome in, Luvic. I get a little... I'm a little gay. I wouldn't say it's as gay as hell. Like this, I'm no Desi. Anyway. Divided by CC times XI minus II gives us the number we needed, which is 53. Gay enough for me. Works for me. Well, welcome in. It's nice to have you. We're doing some numeric coring. You know, normal stuff. Alright, well, I have cored this one successfully, which was made easy by the fact I knew what the answer had to be, which is not ideal. But here we are. Now that we know that the numeric core of the family number is 53, we can move on. So yeah, this is Blueprints. It's a roguelike puzzle game. I guess roguelite puzzle game. And we are, to put it lightly, quite deep into the puzzles. So, you know, fair warning, if spoilers are a worry for you, they are likely at this stage. Alright, in we go. Today we need to see the gallery and then afterwards the vault. I guess we could see the vault sooner and go back for it. Observatory is a good one early in the day. It's not as good as when I was still developing the Spiral of Stars, but after some of the shenanigans of last stream, we're a little under 150 stars, which gotta get that back up. Then I don't want the tunnel. I do want the classroom. This isn't exactly important now, but if we're getting into fucking math magic, we need this. I think the mailroom just set us up for success tomorrow, should that be necessary. Oh, I almost forgot my free apple. Fuck teachers, am I right? No, that's wrong. I am wrong. This is not the time for the aquarium. Frapple? It's free apple. A little bit of arithmetic. Half of a third of 18 is a sixth of 18, which is 3. Okay, 20 plus 1 plus 1 is 22. Times 1 rounded is 0 times what? Does this just automatically round up? That wouldn't make sense. Yeah, no, it is 0. Alright, key to the secret garden. I don't have any outside shenanigans going on. Oh, I don't want any of these, so we'll take the attic, and, no, we'll take the Geist bedroom, because if we're gonna get blocked off, we're gonna bring the resource we need to get a little less screwed. And then, we'll go get our outside room. Tool shed. The gear wrench is a little less useful at this stage, but that's just because we've adjusted all of our mechanical rooms. Sure, servant spare. We'll redraw. Laboratory. Don't remember why. Maybe there's no reason. We're gonna go with this one, I guess. Be nice to get rid of. I don't know if that really matters. Be nice to be able to keep the pool empty and still move stuff around, though. So we'll do that. And then we gotta log into the network, even though I think they've stopped posting things. Yep, nothing new anyway. The graphics are doing something weird lately. Security is better here than patio. I'm almost out of gems though, and that's subpar. Welcome in, Suma. Congratulations on meeting over. I hope, other than meeting, or including meeting, that work is going well for you today. These rooms don't do it for me. Doing well. Work is going well. More of the same, trying to reconcile listings that make no sense. Well, good luck with accounting. There's no accounting for it. Mwah, 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 mwah. I don't have a lot of tools, but I'd like another one. Battery pack. That goes with the sledgehammer, but I remain unconvinced that there are any other walls to break down. Though I'm regretting saying that now. Like I've summoned another one into existence. All right, parlor time. The gems are in the blue box. Every statement with the word black is false. The gems are in the black box. Appreciate that. The gems are in the black box. The gems are in the blue box. Every statement with the word black is false. Alright, if this is true, then this is false. Which means that this can't be true and it can't be false. So this can't be true because it leads to a pair of docks. So this could be false, and this could be false, and this could be true. I think they're in the blue box. No, I fucking did it again. Ha! I figured out which box was true, but I refused to read the box. The box is true, and it says the gems are in the black box. This is not black. Honk. I do feel like a dink doof. On this, there can be no disagreement. It's okay. I made some really stupid Balatro plays. Well, okay. I'll as long as we're all making mistakes. Except the auditor. Auditor, good luck. Please don't join us. Oof. That's a mistake for sure. Alright, I'll leave. No, I want the gem. And then we'll go back to the mechanarium and open this final door. A dead end would be good here, but not this dead end. I don't really want any of these rooms right now. We're actually gonna oh, perfect. We'll take the attic. There's gotta be a gem in the attic. And it's free to draft because I used one of my... Is it called the axe? One of my armory pulls I used to make the attic free. Seemed like a good one. I think do I need pump room for something? I have a sledgehammer. The pool's a good pull. Or I need the pump room. That's also true. Either it will reveal to me that I do need the pump room, or it's good and I'll get to smash some boxes. And it instead revealed the thing that I less wanted to be true. But, you know what I say. I say a lot of things. It's better to know that you have a problem than to not know that you have a problem. Commissary is good when you're rich like me. The reservoir has been lowered. What's on the... Oh, coins. Free coins. Some poor fool threw some coins on the ground. Someone left a coin in the library, too. Foolish. Alright, grab this. Utility closet works here. Clank, blank, stonk, donk. Gotta flip them switches. Switch them flippers. Chapel works. Subpar, but not too bad. Honestly, the coin loss on Chapel is rarely impactful these days. All right. Moving on through. Pump room facing the wrong way, or the throne of the blueprints, which I don't strictly need. Or I could spend one of my dice. I think we'll just take the throne of the blueprints because it's a good shape for the space. Oh, I forgot to dig in the utility closet. Oh well. Now, I believe I've seen all of the blue memos, unless I start drafting extra... What's the word? What's the word? Extra classrooms. There might be different blue memos in different blue classrooms. They're all blue classrooms. Pump room. Cool. First things first, I'm a craftsman. Pumping water is my only passion. Aquarium is number 3. Give those fishes some water. What am I doing? A pool. Drain in the pool. Oh, and then the pool. Gotta finish that. The reservoir is no longer at a useful level, but I don't currently foresee needing another trip to the safe house. Cool. Alright, that's dealt with. Just pop the foyer here. Huh. And we're back over here. Cool. I didn't even know there was a security door here. Ooh. The reservoir has been lowered. Cool. This game is very secretive. Do I want to change this? I'm gonna... Look at these happy fish. Look at these happy little electric eels just swimming around. Okay. Key on the ground. Key on the ground. This one, I might as well bump it up to standard. It's not usually that good. Commissary, I honestly think it needs to take place in commonplace. I want to see both of those as often as I can. Do I make everything uncommon and make these standard? Anyway. If I want to use the rest of my rooms. It's not that many footsteps, but I don't really need that many gems either. Eat a bunch of food. Big ol' pizza, big ol' pizza. Eat a bunch of food. If I need to know every meal that this place serves, I'm gonna be flipping, making noises like that. Guess back down to the throne of the blueprints. Blueprints, throne of the blueprints. Blueprints, turn up is good.
Ah,
It's the nose fish again! Please welcome to the stream, the nose fish. Coming by themselves or in groups of 3, the nose fish migrate from west to east every time someone redeems 2,000 points. And then often Mr. Saturn shows up. I've asked him to stop, but he just doesn't understand. I think he likes the nose fish. Mr. Saturn is the salmon of the nose fish ocean. My key card? Not my key card. It was the least important item. I can't believe you took my least important item. Well, we might as well get another star. And then we'll lose our battery pack. Oh no, not our battery pack. Banana. I like the idea that when Simon, the character of this game, picks up a turnip, like he digs it up, right, and then he just immediately bites it. He doesn't water it. He doesn't have water with him most of the time. And he just crunches right into that raw turnip. Dirty, eats the whole thing. But if he can, he'll use some salt. The white box is true. The other 2 boxes are false. The other 2 boxes are empty. Dirt is nutrition. The white box is true. The white box can't be true. If this box is true, then it means these boxes are false, which means this box is false. So this box is false. The white box is false. The other 2 boxes are empty. That should mean salt is tasty. I'm not saying he's wrong for adding salt. I'm just saying he has such an unrefined palate, but he's not afraid to add a little salt. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. Time for a new one. Maybe this time we'll figure out where that key is at. Barbarone. Hard to be mad about an amateur lock picking kit in a game with this many locked doors. Sometimes I think it would be cool to learn how to pick locks, but I know in my heart of hearts that being able to open any locked door would open a door in my heart that would cause too much mischief for this life. I cannot be trusted with that kind of skill and knowledge and ability, you know? Lockpicking Lawyer has good videos. I've seen a couple of them. I like how he makes it clear that it's a fun hobby and you shouldn't go doing it all the time. But I don't think I would be very good at that. Box next to this box contains the gems. No statement. A box next to this box displays a false statement. Well, that's false. This is nothing, so this is true. So this has the gems. Worry that the minor movements of lockpicking might wig your brain and hands with small preciseness. Oh, that would be a good thing, though, right? Because then I can't go doing it. I shouldn't be trusted with the Death Note. I think we all have powers that we would take advantage of. Oh, man, if I had the Death Note... Oh, boy! If I had, like, the stubbing your toe a lot note, I would be writing a lot of people's names in that one. If I had the Death Note, we would have systemic change in, like, a week. Ah! Suma has discussed that if she had Scarlet Witch powers, she'd make idiot drivers have terrible premonitions as a result of their selfishness. And frankly, I think that is cool. I think it is cool that she wouldn't actually hurt them, but she would terrify them and maybe traumatize them a little bit. But she's not like, she doesn't want to get them into car accidents. That's the problem. Puzzle time, gonna sing you all a puzzle rhyme. -1 squared is 1, rounded to 0. -2 squared is -4, rounded to 0. -3 squared is 9, rounds to 10. Plus 7 is 17. That didn't rhyme at all, Julia. Scam. Unsubscribed. What the fuck does a diamond mean? (18 minus 14 is 4. Times 15 is 60. Divided by 20 is 3. Squared is 9, rounds to 10. Minus 22 is -12. Plus 13 is question mark? (18 minus 14 is 4, times 15 is 60, divided by 20 is 3, minus 22. Sorry. What? Three. How did I get to the numbers I got to? 3 minus 22 is -19. How do I... What does the diamond shape mean? It doesn't mean just do it once. We already have a shape that means do it twice. So maybe it's do it 3 times. Who knows? -19 plus 13 is -6 plus 13 is 7 plus 13 is 20. Nope, it's not do it 3 times. How is it 19? Why is it 19? Does the diamond just mean, hey, ignore it? Oh, this is unfortunate for me, but all right. There are other blessings, like blessings of the Tinkerer, that I think would be interesting and useful at certain points, but I have not had much need for doing extra experiment triggers. Like, they're nice, but I don't have any current experiment goals. And there was a time when I was getting crates or getting letters when it would have been very useful to remember the blessing of the Tinkerer, but I am but a human. I make mistakes, as humans do. The pool. I don't have a sledgehammer, so I'm not especially concerned with the pool. We'll hit the parlor, though. Get that out of the drafting pool. The gems are in the black box. This statement is of no help at all. This box and the blue box are both false. Well, if this is true, then it's false. So it can't be true. Yeah, it's a rude one. This box and the blue box are both false. This can't be true. This is and it's a paradox if the blue box is false. So the blue box is true. And the blue box says the gems are in the black box. Not making that mistake twice in one stream. Yeah, get the storeroom out of there. Hallway there is pretty good. Not quite perfect, but we'll take it. And we'll try and explore out down here a little while. Dark room's no good. Commissary? Guess commissary. I don't have a lot of money though, do I? Oh, the treasure trove. How the mighty have fallen, treasure trove. It hasn't really fallen. I just, it's not so good now that I want it over the ability to move around in my house. I could have redrawn. Love you sassing an inanimate object. You know me. I am nothing if not a goobus sometimes. I don't like the archives. I really hate the archives. Like, they suck. Like, let's just be real. It sucks not being able to see all of your options. Hey, security. Perfect timing. I just drafted your buddy the breaker room. Oh. And then return to security menu. I know I'm checking this all the time, but I just don't want to miss out on any juicy clues. I guess I could probably... Probably go right to left. Anyway, I'm rich again. 224 coins. Whippy! Whoopee! Hooray! Car keys, hooray! What's the driving age for Finn Aries? When can Simon take his car out for a drive? I have a sledgehammer now, right? Smash, smash. Jim, 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 Jim. Oh, a key card. A little late for that, friend. Trophy room. Vault. Hello, Vault. I hope to return. Key in hand. This is not the way, though. Ooh. Do I want that way? I guess that way's more options. Guess the trophy room? What's beeping? Ooh, left a beep in this room. There it is. Closed exhibit should be fine, right? Because I've got the security shit handled. Shit handled. All right. Conservatory, just in time. You hear the beep and immediately turn into the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, I don't trust these beeps, man. Treat it like a Geiger counter. Cool. Yeah, cool. Wine cellar. Unusual is fine. I don't see it that often. We'll make the mailroom standard. Something still... Oh, there's a shovel. I found the coin beeping. I did not see the shovel. Well, shucks a daisy. That's the end of this day. Alright, which room do I care about? Any of these? I guess the break room isn't bad. I'd have a key card for tomorrow. I think I should have, yeah, I should have plenty of footsteps. What am I talking about? So we're gonna go walk down to the break room and call it a day. I got turned around. I got turned around twice in a row. Not gonna have enough footsteps if I keep getting turned around, frazzin' scrazzin'. And we call it a day on the couch. And then we stretch. Garden hunting lodge of unfathomable riches. More turnarounds than a total eclipse of the heart. Total eclipse of the heart. Okay. 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 FYI, fantastic song to do at karaoke. I'll keep that in mind if I ever hit my karaoke arc. That's a med check, pals. Feel free to check your meds. This box contains the gems. The blue box has a true statement. The empty boxes both have true statements. And if this is true, then this is true. And this would also be true. They would all be true. That's not allowed. And then if this is true and this is empty, then it's false, so it's not. So this is false. This one is false. This one is therefore also false. And this is the only one that still exists, so it must be true. And it says that it's this box, not some other box. Talk to me. Ooh, talk to me. I guess the commissary at this stage. We'll hit the den, get the gem, and then we'll go outside and draft our outer room. Excuse me? I guess we'll do the tomb. There's a die down here at least. No, it's a pair actually. Pair of dice. I wanted to reread this letter. So here's what all ends, at least for me, and of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dying dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains. And the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then I would cherish this tome more than oak, and sycamore, and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to in turn, as recompense for the freedom this granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. What tradition is it that he wishes me to forsake? Perhaps a better question, what tradition was he unable to forsake? Half 11 plus half 11 plus half 11. Sorry, that's a third of 11 3 times. Plus, so 5.5 times 2 is 11. Flippy flopped is just 11. Oh, what the fronk is this? Half of 13 is 7.5, which flippy flops to 5.7. This number is going to be enormous. Oh, and then it's going to flippy flop each time. Okay, never mind. $570. I just want my keys, yo. I don't want to, like, solve your arithmetic puzzles anymore. Okay, assuming this means do it twice, then this would be 570 plus 10 twice is 590 plus 20 twice is 630 plus 14 twice is 628. No, 658. But 856, I have to flop them each time. Oh, my head. 570 plus 10 twice is 590. Flippy flopped is 95. 95 plus 20 twice is 135. Flippy flopped, it doesn't work either. They took my music away from me. They can't stop me. I have my own music. I didn't even grab my keys. What a fool. What a fool banana. Your music is better. Mostly because they're mean for taking it. Oh, wow. Bum, wow, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, wow, wow, ba-dum, wow. Beep bop, beep a doop bop, beep a deep bop, beep a doop bop, beep bop, beep bop, beep a doop bop. I really like the Earthbound soundtrack. I think it is a good soundtrack. This is much better puzzle solving music. The blue box is true. The gems are in a true box. The black box is true. If the blue box is true and the black box is true, then the black box is true and the blue box is true. The gems are in the true box. If this is also true, the gems are nowhere. I think they're in the white box. Hooray! I love that it's said that this room is a tribute to my uncle's vanity more than it was his faith. And he has all of the angels in stained glass on the walls. And then he obscured death. He hid the angel of death behind the altar. I think that's fun. It does feel symbolic. Also, I have been suspecting for a while now, on very little data, that my granduncle isn't actually dead. Like, either he knew the day he was going to die, or he's not dead. There's a letter in the study. When he died, they found so many scorpions inside his bones when he died. The statues of his missing children cried what was later found to be his blood. And you'll see Ciarega really goes to the mat when he's doing his song music. He's like, I'm gonna fucking throw everything I have at this goofy ass song. ACVC. I will make a note of it. Which one was this? Oh, right. Yeah, that's a good one. You would like that one, wouldn't you, Mr. Singing Back in Black at karaoke? I gave it a try. I listened to about the first 6 tracks off of it, and I paused it and I never came back. I intend to go back, but it didn't grab me very quickly. Like, I can tell it's very well made. Like, it's very good. I'm not certain it's my jam most of the time. Also, yes, guilty as charged. Oh, don't be disappointed in yourself. Maybe, maybe I was just not in the mood for it. Maybe I didn't get to the song that would have put the rest of it into context for me. Like, my sticky note to remind me is still here. I intend to go back for it. Passageway, sure. Pantry and an apple is delicious food. Digital dinner is served. All right, and then R, and then 1 through 12. Where's my cursor? What the? Thank you. Gallery is rare, and it stayed that way. And then I also care about the vault, which is rare, which is its correct default state. What a shame. Continue. Weight room is unusual. Kennel is standard. Laundry room is unusual. I think laundry room could be rare. Oh, the aquarium, of course. I was like, what's powering?
Oh, give us a ball.
Well, if it's gonna be a dead end anyway. Alright, well that's another door if I need it. Fine, casino. I'm an incredible vocal talent. I don't know why they don't hire me to do whale song. Honk, but extended and in low didgeridoo. Welcome in, Spin Jump. I hope you're well today. Thanks for coming by. Sounds like when you imitate the instrumentation of Muse. A little bit, yeah. Only I enjoy that more than whatever I was just doing. That might just be because I am fond of you. I am an incredible talent at gambling. I'm so good. You have no idea. I'm good at vocal talent and gambling. Well, for what it's worth, I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking, Spin Jump. I'd be doing better if I could get these gall-darn rooms to draft, but... Locked. They're both locked. They're all locked. We're locked. It's locked in. We're locked out. Well, that's the end of the day. A shame. I beat the casino by never going. That's the way to do it, frankly. Can you be a better gambler than that? Not without counting cards and inadvertently getting kicked out of the casino. Alright. We have reached the point in the stream where the streamer has to go unhinge her jaw and eat an entire chicken. So I'll be back in a few moments to begin the long process of snake digestion. I'll talk to you soon. Please ignore the ads. I always find it kind of funny, slash ironic, whenever we make an anti-capitalist game, but it gets a ton of capitalist hype and marketing. BRB, Bush right back. Anyway, I'm back. Outer Wilds 2. Just gonna say I'm getting tired of all the military ads. Like, Jesus, they're really recruiting. Yeah, I'm also tired of them. Outer Worlds 2, yeah. Outer Wilds 2 would be sick, frankly. I'd trust that team to do something cool.
I mean, if the military is so good, you wouldn't need to advertise it. Well, I guess you could say that about everything, yeah.
Still not streaming it, yeah. We're playing this other game. It's called The Box Is Not Blue. This is the title screen. We just got here. Welcome in, Aiden. Hope you well. Please don't enlist. I know you're kidding, but don't do it. This box is not blue. That's false. Every statement with the word blue is false. The black box and the blue box are empty. Well, they can't all be false, but if they were all false, then this would be true. You'll get promoted to boss of the army so fast. I love the idea of Aiden, like, cartoon PNG tuber Aiden in the real life flesh and blood military. Just fucking Bugs Bunnying. All the enemy soldiers, the bullets just miss every time. Like, they actually hit her one time. They just go straight through. They make holes, and then, like, the next time, as soon as no one's looking at her, the holes just fill in. I don't know where they put my gems. I guessed correctly. Hooray. I love guessing correctly. It's America season. It's the other people season. It's the American season. Commie season. Ice season. Fire! Ice soldier sigh. Ouch. Yeah. The world would be a better place if Aiden had supernatural cartoon powers. A real youch, even. Aiden is the one person I trust with the death note. That's a huge compliment. Making a bitch scream like Tom with a grenade. Yeah. All right, we got 11 times half of 2 is just 11. Squared is 121. Flipped around is 121. Minus 22 is 99. Divided by what? I mean, the point of the show is that the power would probably fall into the hands of a fascist freak. I mean, you're probably, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen Death Note, but that seems like a better point than
Some people should be trusted with the power to extrajudicially kill people.
it's probably not the point of the show. Oh, I was muted. I was, yeah. I'm not surprised to learn that we don't see any good humans wield the magic killing device. No, I was contemplating the Cool Ranch Doritos I had shoved in my mouth really hard. Alright, I guess now we'll work our way out and around to the outside room. It's not a perfect place to put the study, but... Oh, John, why would I have to choose? Why in this world of possibility and options would I have to choose? I like them. I like Cool Ranch Doritos and I like Nacho Cheese Doritos. They're both good. I think I think Cool Ranch Doritos pair better with other things, but I think they're both very, I like them both. I have a child's palate. We need to understand this to understand Julia. Sweet and spicy is good. Like the sweet chili ones, I like those. I've never been to a candy bar. I don't really have a favorite candy bar. I like Three Musketeers. I'm not a huge fan of nut having candies. Let me just go on record with this. I think nuts are fine, but they are not for me. I'm fine if other people have nuts, but I would rather not have any nuts. I like to imagine they still ID you, but they have an upper age limit of 10. They still cut kids off too, like if they're having too much of a sugar high. K's is Kit Kat, excluding Coffee Crisp, which you can't usually find in the US. Copy that. Twix are good. I like Twix. They're not just like what I immediately think of when I think of candy bars. Hello, empty book that's been empty the whole time. Smash. Dig. Crunch. Gotta eat that dirty turnip. Shame I don't have any salt. I'm not even discriminate with Twix. Right, left. Ambidextrous with that. Hell yeah. I too will eat either Twix. I will frankly eat them both at the same time if I want. I am a gremlin. I care not for your protocol. Just grab a couple extra. Ooh, special key? I don't mind if I do. Is beeping? Who the fuck put something beeping in my house? Oh, it's just a coin. I know this is a contentious opinion to have, but white chocolate Twix is the greatest thing humanity has made in terms of candy. Excluding ice cream, of course. Is ice cream candy? I mean, I'd try that. I'm not like the world's biggest white chocolate fan, but I'm not some sort of naysayer. Like, I'm not opposed to it. If someone gives it to me, I'm not going to be like, oh, gross, what the f is this? I'm going to be like, oh, cool, thanks. Or, depending, I might just be like, you know, like... Ice cream is not candy, so I would exclude it. Yeah, White chocolate is one of those things that can end friendships. I'm not around here. If anyone tries ending a friendship over white chocolate around here, they'll end more than just a friendship, I tell you what. Smacks bat into hands. This box is empty. This box is empty. This puzzle is harder than it seems. It's not very hard. If people make it far enough into knowing me to figure out my candy preferences, that's not gonna be what ends it. I think Aiden makes an excellent point here. Yeah. I didn't want this way, but okay. Like, how do they judge if it is true or false, depending on how hard it seems? That's a question I don't know the answer to. You know what they say about opinions? Mine are good. It's true. I have immaculate opinions. We'll redraw here. Dining room seems good. My lunchbox is gonna beep at me. Can't forget your lunchbox. You gotta enjoy a lunch. I wonder if the boxes already know what's inside of them when they're spawned, or if it doesn't decide until they're opened. Stretchy leg. I would guess when the room spawns, but I guess I wouldn't know for sure. Yeah. It's a curious one. Oh, shucks and darn. If only I had it. Just kidding. I have a key card. One mech room. 2 gear rooms. It's not a lot of gear rooms, but... we'll redraw. I'll pop a chapel here. There's a key somewhere. Where's the beeping? What's beeping at me? Oh, broken lever. Quick experiment. We'll check the message board. See if anyone wants to trade me, like Wonder trade me any furniture. You know, not Wonder Trade, through Nook. You know, where you get the code and then you send it to someone over the internet and then they have it. Yeah, no one has any takes on my trades. We'll head out. You ever play Balloon Fight? But not like Balloon Fight. Balloon Fight in Animal Crossing on your GameCube? You ever play that for hours? For no particular reason other than you thought it would be fun? Very good. I'm glad I'm not alone in this one. It didn't seem like something that was going to be especially common. The first time you play an Animal Crossing game, if you get to do that as like a kid or whatever, it's quite a memorable experience. You're more into Excite-a-Bike, DK Junior Math, and Ice. I think Ice Climber was in it. I actually had a copy of Ice. My family had a copy of Ice Climbers. So I had my fill of Ice Climbers by the time I got to Animal Crossing. Ice Climbers. Sorry to any Ice Climbers fans in the chat. I don't think it's very good. Ice Climber is genuinely top 3 games for you? Hell yeah. Absolutely not gonna fault you for liking what you like. My favorite NES game, that's a hard question. The best NES game, that's an easy question, but my favorite is tricky. My favorite is probably Dr. Mario. Or like Bubble Bobble. Because I've got a lot of great memories of playing that with my mom. But like, I think the best one is Super Mario Brothers 3. You know, if we can... Oh, Kirby's Adventure is very good. That was the first game I ever 100%ed. As a little kid, I found the final door, and I was like, how is that a door? How was I supposed to know? SMB 3, I can respect that. Kirby's Adventure is so good, I forgot it was NES for a sec. Yeah, that's fair.
Ba-da-ba.
I wanted to call it a day in the study, so it doesn't really do me any good to have a planetarium. We'll redraw once, because I don't want any of those rooms. I don't want any of these rooms either, but I don't want to redraw too many times. Jonk. My favorite SM64 game is SM64. That's true. The one we found fabric. That's my favorite Super Nintendo. That's a Super Nintendo. SM64 is SM64. It's very recursive. I like SM64 more than the other SM64s. I think we're just being silly with John here. I think it's silliness time. However, we did find a fat quarter for Super Mario World fabric, and now I have a fat quarter of Super Mario World fabric. It's not even just like Mario; it's specifically Mario World. You are a non-gamer, so you don't know what's silly or not. Fair enough. Another day. Another no luck on what I want to accomplish. I guess if both the rooms I want are rare, I need the Solarium. I used to call SM64 DS like top 3 favorite games. Then I learned how to be honest with myself. Yeah. I'm sure it's a great game, especially if that was the only game you had on your DS. That'd be a pretty sick only game if you had to have just one, you know? I think the dog tried to join the song. Good old digital dogs. They're so talented. Honestly love SM64 DS more than the original. Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I believe you. Yeah. I'm not like, I haven't played it, is what I'm trying to say. Quite clumsily, if I might add. But I get why that's a weird taste thing to have. Fair? The DS game adds so much cool stuff and purpose to stuff that was either nothing or cut from the original. Yeah, no, I can totally see it being a better version of the original game, and I can also see why that might be a contentious opinion to have. Imagine SM64 movement on either a D-pad or touchscreen. Is that about the right noise? Yeah, okay, cool. The whole point of the game is, like, to sell people on the control stick. Like, it's not the whole point of the game. The gems are in the white box. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the white box is true. I know this isn't how technology works, but I really wish SM64DS worked analog controls with the 3DS compatibility. I mean, it would be nice. They could have patched it in. Who fucking cares? 3DS had internet. They could have patched it. The statement on the white box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. And this would have to be false. The statement on the white box could be false, which would mean a statement with the Yeah, so it can't. So this box has to be true, and a statement, rather, this box has to be false, and it has to have the gems in it. Hooray! Shiny gems. Six. 5.5 is, sorry, half of 5 is 5 halves, is 2.5, is nothing. Times 10 is 20. Oh, times half of 10 is 2.5. Flipped is 5.2. Times half times 5 is 20. No, it's divided by. What? What the hell? All right, half of 5 is 5 over 5 halves, 2.5, 2.5. Okay. Times 5. No, it's 5.2 times divided by. Fuck this shit. I'm out. I don't want to. It's just hurting my head. I just can't keep that one straight right now. Alright, now we'll go draft our study. Free dice. Yeah, Suma, that video we were watching, it's definitely, with the blueprints in it, it's definitely a blueprint. It's got the numbers on it right here, and they're the same numbers. I don't know if Sum is here right now, but I thought I'd let her know. Fantastic. I'm glad you're here for this. Watching a completely unrelated non-blueprints video, and I see blueprints in the fucking video, and I feel like it's puzzle madness. But no, it's actually blueprints. Nerd. Well, okay. Maybe so. I don't want to see the freezer nearly as often as I see the freezer. I don't need it any longer. I've accomplished my freezer goals. Rotunda's kind of expensive, but I think Unusual's a better fit. And the kitchen, I don't fucking care about the Kitchen Mate. Isn't Kitchen Mate a brand? Freezer? I barely knew her. The black box is false. The black box is true. A false box contains the gems. Me when my new partner is sentient ground beef. I know KitchenAid is a brand. I can't remember Kitchen Mate, but it sounds plausible. Alright, I'm on it. Yes, I'm streaming. Who cares? Kitchen Mate. Kitchen Mate is a brand, but not of, like, kitchen appliances. It's some other dumb shit nobody cares about. Alright, a false box contains the gems, a true box. Okay, so a false box contains the gems is only meaningful if there's only one false statement. It would not be able to point me to the gems if there's two false statements. Yep. I love puzzles. Kitchen Mate exists, but I cannot tell what it is supposed to be. Yeah, I looked at it a little bit and was like, well, that's not appliances, and left. So all right, leave that door for now. Go around, try the middle door. Servants' spare quarters or the den? We are gem build right now. We want them jams. We want them shiny rocks. Dovecote. Actually, we'll hit observatory. Then the dovecote can stay in there. Maybe I'll get to redraw it again later. It's an AI startup based on food. Ah! What could you possibly be doing with AI in the food space? You uses AI to determine what you might want and then delivers pre-cooked meals to you. Why do we need to get neural nets involved in fucking food recommendation? What does a robot know about food? Hello Fresh for Tech Bros. Hello Fresh for Tech Bros is a hell of a... yeah. Just reading what's on the site. Oh man, these people. Some people's children's. A robot is accessible to someone with limited income, struggling trying to understand their dietary restrictions. I'm okay with apps that help you understand your dietary restrictions. I just don't believe that neural nets are the correct pathway. Julia Bot has gone and increased the number. That robot does not know what's going on. Does not know how to read the room. I just feel like, and maybe this is just me, the tech nerd. Oh, decrease and increase. Oh, Aiden with the big increase. That +3? Whew. I guess what I have to say is that a neural net is a computationally expensive way to do something that a human-built algorithm would be better at. Didn't want to talk over your celebratory sax. Like, neural nets are best, the use case for neural nets, for better or worse, should be things we don't know how to solve directly with regular algorithms. But like, sitting here in my pajamas, I can think of like an obvious algorithm for food help like that. I just want to talk to these tech bros. Just talk to them. Just a little bit. You know? I get what you're saying there. No, and I don't want that to be the angle that I'm coming from with. Like, if it helps people who need to understand their dietary restrictions and make food on a low income, I'd be more than cool with that, right? It just seems a little strange. Word. I'm reading what you're putting down. I agree with you both, Aiden and Suma. Like big time for sure. Do agree. I don't really want those. Den'll work a little better. Another unfortunate case of money being needed to help people, and the people with that money only want profit. Yeah. Well, let's redraw. Do I have a I do have a conservatory. I'm not gonna get another one, am I? I've already done that. I just wanted the music cue. Big fancy music cue, like something cool and unexpected is happening, and it's just a thing I've already done. A worthless old tin can? Well, that's not even worth picking up. An unremarkable rock? Well, that's not even worth picking up.
You dug up nothing of interest.
Love the idea of a smart fridge because I forget what ingredients I already have, what meals I plan, forget to branch out on types of meals, but I don't actually want a smart fridge because I'm capable of overcoming those obstacles and using my eyeballs. Yeah. I don't want a smart fridge because I don't want a smart fridge. But man, if my fridge could tell me, hey, you've got XYZ, you could make A, B, or C with it. Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. Fridges should be dumb. I want to remain smarter than my fridge, yes. I think stuff that like that already exists, as long as it isn't using thousands of gallons and can't record you, I see no issue. Yeah. Bunch of tech bros trying to use an entire community's worth of water to build a fucking cyber god out of silicone and math. That's not something I can exactly get on board with. As much as I love cyber gods. I'm sorry, but if I could see something made of silicone and the concept of math, I'd be all on board. I mean, isn't every engineering... Oh, fuck this. God damn it. Isn't every engineered object made with a little math? Or do you just mean like you want someone to somehow make math tangible and build something out of it? Tangible math. Got it. Got it. Hey, pet. Closest I can think of right now is abacus. You play D&D, Suma? That's math rocks all the way. Funny enough, no, I haven't had the chance to do so, but I wanna. Cromchi dice. Right, but none of the rooms of I can choose the color. I can't choose blue. I need blue. They get Cromchi, yeah. I guess we'll redraw once. Drawing room works. Costs a gem, but there's a gem in here if you've solved the mystery of the safe. And I have. Observatory. Literally have a D&D character I made in case I ever get to be part of a campaign or session or anything. I want the gallery now, please. The gallery, please. The gallery, please. The gallery, please. Take the solarium. Her name is Barry Hildifer. She's a halfling bard. Which is a very Elaine choice. Sumashira choice. She doesn't care. I don't know why I care. Before we start this, we must check the cost. There is no cost. We use a key. Sure is a me choice. Torn between that and a hunter? I don't know, whatever gets an animal friend. They probably have different names in different versions, but a hunter or a ranger. All right, I'm gonna keep drawing until you give me the gallery. And if that means I use all of my stars, that means I use all of my stars. Ranger in D&D 5e is hot ass, but does have Beastmaster. Gallery, thank you. Not that many stars. That's nice. Hot ass sounds like a good thing, but it's not. Language is stupid. Yeah, it's like ass. People like ass, but if something is ass, it's bad. And if it's hot ass, it's worse. But if something is hot shit, the thing that people like less, shit. But it's hot shit? Ooh, boy. That's that hot shit. Honestly, though, if I was running it, I would run that as a fighter because they have better archery stuff and I can just homebrew in an animal companion. Allowance token. Why does a fighter have better archery? I'm gonna guess that like a subclass of fighter makes you better at archery than the ranger, but the ranger has animal companion or like tracking, like non-combat skills that would put it ahead of fighter. Hell yes, I love being right. My obsession with ciphers was renewed after my brother died, for among his journals I found a curious square, a grid of words written in a hand I immediately recognized, my mother's. Accompanying this discovery were numerous pages containing traces of my brother's fruitless attempts over the years to decipher this grid. It was a bittersweet find. The excitement I felt was tempered by memories of the unique bond my mother and brother had always shared. I was the child with an interest in puzzles and wordplay, yet it was Simon to whom she bequeathed this cryptic gift. High-level ranger is worse at what you'd want out of a ranger than an archery-focused fighter. With all respect to my late brother, it became clear after spending time poring over his notes that he was not very suited to this challenge. Occasionally he stumbled upon some promising ideas, but none of them were thoroughly pursued. Where I will give him credit, however, is in the extensive research he conducted, combing through a career's worth of our mother's notes and correspondence. This search culminated in the discovery of a letter my mother had written a local professor requesting additional material for use in the creation of a cryptograph. This meager clue was, according to his survey, the only shred of evidence in her belongings that mentioned this project. Normally, you're not even that much of a stats snob. It's just that's how bad Ranger is. Better in Pathfinder 2e, but D&D Ranger is stanky. Pathfinder 2e, lots of people seem to like. As for me, I am afraid to admit that despite all my boasting, I have nothing to show for nearly 3 decades of effort. I am no closer to solving this than I was in those early months of daily obsession. And with each passing year, I fear my chances of reaching a satisfying conclusion to this adventure grow ever slimmer. Some might say that this outcome is quite fitting, poetic justice for tormenting my readers for so many years with seemingly impossible bafflers. While I can certainly relate to their frustrations, I wonder if we really need to obtain answers to all of life's questions. Must we always quench our thirst for knowledge? At my age, I find myself looking back at the long path behind me, and I think I am content to leave a few stones unturned. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination, so I will lay down this burden and leave this stone, and the winding path of intrigue it proceeds, for future generations to explore. Herbert.
Pigs, sand, male, date, head, clam, peak, sand, joya, well, toad, card, will, tape, legs. Tape legs?
Tape legs.
Tree, road, made, slab, rock, hand, vase, safe, clay, toes.
Hot fire.
Pig, sand, male, date, head, clam, peak, sand, joy, a well, toad, card, will, tape. Legs, tree, road, bait, slab, rock, hand, vase, safe, clay, toes, toes, toes.
Alright, well, this is a mystery to me, but it is a mystery that must be solved. I snap my fingers. Very good, thank you. So I have an idea for this frankly cryptic puzzle. This 25 words in a 5x5 grid. And I think that I don't know what to do, but just today we were the recipients of a thing known as, like, a way to turn numbers into other numbers. Yeah? And we've only used that once, and it was to get in here. And so, this is a thing I was moderately spoiled upon, but it's not exactly a big jump. But you'll notice here that the alphabet and the numbers have the same pattern of colors. And all of us here are well familiar, I'm sure, with sort of the notion of that simple substitution cipher where A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc. Like, we've all come across that, right? We were all weird little children with an inclination towards puzzle solving, right? So what if I were to purchase Krusty Burger and disguise it as my own cooking? Ho 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 ho! Delightfully devilish, Seymour. No, but like, what if I were to take a bunch of time and write down all of these numbers, all of these letters as their numbers? I still can't believe you made me watch that. Is that an episode of The Simpsons? It is part of an episode of The Simpsons, yeah. Where Skinner has Superintendent Chalmers over for dinner. And it got for whatever reason, exceedingly memed upon. Like way more than you'd expect. Yeah. It's the steamed hams. Exactly. Ah, blueprints. I was just stretching my calves on the clock tower. Care to join me?
You were stretching your calves on the clock tower?
Oh, yes, calisthenics. Good for the mind.
Your oven appears to be smoking.
Oh, I don't worry about that. I let the head chefs. Can't be done until I've gotten to rank 8, after all. So yeah, that sounds like some really bad radio, though, is the thing. I couldn't think of the blueprints equivalent of isometric exercise. I couldn't even remember the correct words. Oh, deep breath time. Everyone join me in a deep breath. I have steamed far too many hams. So yeah, anyway, once I'm done with my home cooking, I think the idea is maybe pigs is whatever number pigs is, right? Yellow, pink, blue, yellow, blue, pink, yellow, blue, pink, blue. Yellow, pink, blue, yellow, blue, pink, yellow, blue, pink, blue. And then it doesn't repeat. Sure is a puzzle. Damn. This game rips. Nah, it's a cool ass game. There's a lot of puzzle in it. I've been in this mansion for 2 months in real life. And 6 months in game. It's oof. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Beepity bitty beepity boop. Ba 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 da beepity boop. Ba 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 da boop. Ba ba da boop. Ba ba da boop. Ba ba da boop. You know, it's funny. I don't remember where the option to bring up this little tool is, but I do remember the hotkey. I could just use the hotkey. Oop, that's too big. Oh, thank you. Alright, so pigs. Honestly, this sounds incredibly annoying to try and do on stream. But I know it's the thing that I have to do next in this game. Because, quite frankly, there is nothing else but whatever that puzzle is pointing at. So, like, what do I do? I mean, yeah, you're not complaining. I'm complaining. It's just gonna be me saying letters and numbers for the next 15 to 80 minutes. P is 15. All right, 15. I is 9. 9. Okay, cool. After I comes G. G is E, F, G. 5, 6, 7. G is like, that's the stream. If I do that now, that's the whole stream. Is that I'm just a numbers station? Like, is that what people want on Twitch? Is just a numbers station? 4, 7,
19, 12, 6, 6, 6, 420. LOL. Blaze it. 9. Orange.
I don't think anybody here wants what people usually want on Twitch, to be fair. I suppose that's true. Most of the people that want what people come to Twitch for. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Is that Twin Peaks? I don't know Twin Peaks. I've heard it's good. No, I'll stop blaming it on the rest of you then. Black Ops, Call of Duty. Hell yeah. I'm gonna stop blaming it on all of you. I am not interested in trying to solve that puzzle on stream. That sounds like it would give me hives. I am not doing that. Instead, I'm going to call it a day here in the study. We're going to take a little exit, a little save and quit, and then I'm going to take a little breaky poo. But first, all right, a poll's going up for what I'm going to do next. So please enjoy the poll. It is non-binding. Please poll. I'm going to do some ads and I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Good luck all. Use non-binding? That's so cool. Jules, you gotta stop doing follow your heartstrings. We're all too easygoing. We won't help you decide. A non-binding poll. Not just for non-binary people anymore. Welcome in, androgynous. Heck, this Subaru commercial. Dog mom and dad turn around and scold their puppy with a squeaker toy. He's a baby. Leave him alone. They know their two audiences. Wealthy lesbians and evil people. Well, given that it was non-binding and everyone told me to follow my heart anyway, I guess I'll just follow my heart. Which, as it turns out, is to edit my save data and new game it. And we're gonna try dare mode. One sexy person picked Noida. Don't know who, though. It's anonymous. One person said Noida. You could do that, well. I want to try dare mode at least once. We are the dare bird. I've wanted to try dare mode. I don't know what it entails. But I want to know what it entails. So... For the record, though, I put the follow your heart in there because some people, namely me, they want to vote for the thing the streamer wants. So I want to make that easy for you. But I still want to gather data, you know?
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare my last will and testament.
A triple dog dare you.
Hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
It was a kind option to give. I did click it. Well, very good. I'm glad.
And bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
It was a kind option to give. You did click it. Perfect. I'm glad.
From all the staff and servants of the manor. But I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
It says parlor. There's no parlor. No, there is a parlor. I'm a dumbass.
Fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
I clicked the evil roguelike button because I'm fucked up and evil.
Set my hand.
Perfect.
18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
So that's the beginning. Alright, that's day one. Open only if you dare. I, Herbert Sinclair, dare you to reach room 46 without failing any of the following dares. Dare number 1, I dare you to open each locked trunk in your house each day. No other ones yet. At the start of each day, a new dare will be revealed and added to the above dare list. All 4 dares on the list must be revealed before entering room 46. If even a single dare is broken, the challenge will be considered failed. Fuck. Well, that will prove challenging. But hey, look, the dare bird. Here he is, just happily put in the pot, being a bird. I love that. I want that friggin' bird. Oh, god damn it, they've already given me a chest. I want that friggin' bird in my house. If only I knew an accomplished and talented seamstress who could create custom plushies. It's a shame. Oh, she says. You do not keep trophies between save files, but there is a way to transfer them between save files. So I guess, like, kind of. $11. $14. God, I miss the easy math. $6. $3. $10. They're giving me a lot more of these than I'm used to. $12. Where's 12? Security key card. Dare mode. I'm not gonna get any gems from the observatory today. Second wind-up key, that's false. This box and the white box are both empty. Okay, so I know this one is false, which means this one is false. Which means this has to be true, which means the gems are in blue. Oh, that's right. There's only 2 gems in there by default. Gotta do the spare room, but it's just occurred to me that I left a box in the bedroom over here. I'm out of keys. Sure hope that's not a problem. Oh, right. There's cutscenes the first time you come into security. Let's pay attention and see if it reveals to me anything of importance. My money's on no. They are spinning. You're not gonna believe this. Well, maybe you will. The screens shown in that cutscene do not align with the scenes we're looking at now. Streamer's muted, sorry. I was just making a dumb joke about how I know the safe is there, but I was pretending I didn't. It's not very good, though. I'm not making it again. All my doors are locked. Doesn't matter. Call it a day. Oh, wait, not yet. There's a bedroom. Could go call it in the bedroom. Thank you for noticing, Spin Jump. I try not to cough in everybody's ear because that seems an impolite thing to do.